Love it, Denman. Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah. No, that thing that you're doing to me behind me. I love that.
It's pretty hard from this side of the panel, I got to tell you.
Yeah, and some nose chopping.
It's a mighty fine chopping.
Don't, because Sandra's having a difficult time listening to the show and keeping tears out of her eyes.
You can
Fellow
buy
Manly supporter.
You need to buy the Heavy Session sweatband.
Oh.
Made to stop the tears, you know.
Right.
Is that right?
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know.
It's actually more of a Hamburglar mask.
You're talking about beer goggles now, aren't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Homer's beer goggles.
And the Heavy Session patent pending pillow hat.
And the soggy sayers, Matt?
Yes.
No, let's not go into that.
The pillow hat.
Don't even go there.
Yeah. The pillow hat
It's
is
like
a
a
real thing, my
twister
friend.
mat. It doubles as a twister mat.
Twister mat.
You just turn it over and listen to the Heavy Session.
And cleans up the mess afterwards. It's made out of a ShamWow.
So I was going to say,
That guy with the one eye is squeezing.
He does all these things on radio. No one can see them. He's making the squeezy motion.
Let the jury know I made the drinky
I
symbol.
reckon we need to start streaming this.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, he's
GoPro.
GoPro.
GoPro up there.
GoPro.
And you can see all the hand gestures that Chris
That's
is
it.
making.
Yeah, and
You
the,
wanna
and,
cut-
and the
you
one
come and
closed
film a
eye.
few.
Yeah, absolutely. Brimstone, that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
That was Brimstone. Now, I've been meaning to do a bit of a review on this, and since I've got the tunnel in my hands, I carpal tunnel, I can't type properly with the claws. Dual claws make it pretty hard to hit the keys. So I'm going to do it verbally. And so look, Brimstone, I first come across these guys on YouTube, and I normally frequent some of those stoner rock sort of channels to see what's out. And I seen a couple of tracks, and I thought, these guys are awesome. And then I looked down, and I found out they're from Queensland, so they're Australian as well, which is even better, you know. So emailed them. They were more than happy to send out a CD, and the CD is called Razor Glass, and the album is awesome. Rog, you like that song?
I love it, and it's got a real, especially the chorus in that track. It's got a real, it's T-Rex-ish.
You reckon?
A little. It's got a real 70s feel about that.
There was
about
certainly
the
some
chorus.
old school
It's
vibe.
very,
in that.
very punchy, very
Very
sharp.
punchy.
I love it.
Great lead work. Great
Yeah.
drum work. Now, in my collection, I reckon that would situate somewhere between Black Label Society, Ozzy Osbourne, maybe Hell Yeah, even some of those other sort of, you know. It's just, the first listen, like when I looked at this and I seen the album cover's got these two guys sitting on the front of it with flames in the back. There's beer cans everywhere. They're making the gestures. And I'm like, I've nicknamed these two guys the Bezerkers of Groove. And I'm not far wrong.
Berserkers of Groove.
When you listen to the CD, but it's actually a well-rounded rock album. There's some softer tracks, there's piano in tracks. It's not just one-minded like some of those sort of genres can be, you know, where the album will just be heading one way. These guys have managed to really encompass a whole lot of spectrums from that genre of music, and they do a good job. It shows you what happens if you write an album for yourself.
I know.
Because you actually like what you're doing. You're not trying to impress anyone.
Oh, yeah.
You're just writing an album and it comes out good. Now, this album, right, are you ready for some stats?
Oh.
It was produced by Steve James, who has produced for Thin Lizzy, Hawkwind and the Sex Pistols. It was mastered by Tim Young, who's mastered for Iron Maiden, Queen and the Beatles.
Any good bands?
Oh, well, there might be. So, but, you know, good mastering and production alone only helps if you've got good tracks. So, you know, I raise a glass to these guys because I reckon they've done
Absolutely. Are they the guys from Gundawindi in Queensland?
Is that where...
I
I know
think
they're in
it
Queensland,
is.
but I'm not sure exactly where.
Well, Gundawindi is in rural Queensland. I know that because in the 6 years that I lived in Queensland, I had a rural territory as part of my sales territory, and I had to go through the town of Gundawindi many times. It's about 4 or 5 hours out of Queensland. It's the middle of nowhere. And when I saw that CD come in recently, I looked on the back at the location. I thought, really, metal and rock comes from there? It's just like a little country town, and so good. I mean, that's not a big deal. You still play musical instruments, but they're obviously kicking around, writing a few good tunes, having a few beers.
The main two guys that wrote all that song, Pete, you want to check out his other bands, which is Savinica and Nefaria. You'll get right in them, right?
Yeah.
And Boris was formerly in a band called Weaponhead, who toured with Alice Cooper and Dio Sabbath.
Oh.
Roger's all moist now. Look, he's all excited. So
Moister
there you go.
than an oyster right now.
Moister than an oyster. There you go. You had your first say. Anyway, that was Brimstone. The album is Raise a Glass. Great job, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone go to their Bandcamp page, Brimstone Bandcamp, or you know, buy a CD.
Absolutely. Buy a
great.
CD. That was preceded by Black Sabbath with Dio, Sins of the Father from Dehumanizer 1992.
We segued pretty well there.
We did. We absolutely did. And you're tuned to the Heavy Session on 3CR 855. Metal So Underground, it's on AM. Chris and Roger and Matt Allan from Matt Allan Photography, MattAllanPhotos.com.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's right.
Great pleasure to have him in. It's 12:22, so we've only got 38 minutes left in the show.
See how quickly it
we
just
have cordially invited Matt in for another show at some point, whether
At
that
some
be
point.
next Friday or whenever. Chris won't
And
be in
you
next
can-
week. You're free to come in next Friday if you want to come in next Friday.
No, look,
Sorry, Sandra.
Fridays aren't good. I might come in on a Tuesday if that's
Yeah,
all right.
sure. No, come in and do that. And whoever is sitting at this desk, just say, "Oi, dickhead." I just thought I'd mosey on in, and I've got 10 songs here, and I'm just going to
That's
ramble
it.
on a bit.
You're
'Cause-
evicted.
Yeah, because you already know how to do it now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm
And
all over it.
don't take off in a bad mood because I'm taking photos of you as you do it.
Yes, absolutely.
Also, yeah, you can send your photos in and get Matt to review them.
Well, Udo,
Even if they take it with one hand.
One hand and grainy.
what's the other? Well, that's another genre where grain is accepted. That's Udo grain.
That's where they invented the ShamWow in that industry.
He's Nutra's brother.
I don't want that.
Nutra grain. You look at Chris Bowie's head. It was a good gag.
It's got a lot of fibre to it. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Huh?
Now,
Oh, come on!
Now, Matt Allan from MattAllanPhotos.com. Do you want to play another song?
Sure.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right.
Track 7.
Oh, already lined up. All
7.
right.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and talk a little bit more winding down about your photography stuff.
We've got
Yeah, absolutely.
a double request block too.
Oh, have we?
Play. Yeah, it sounds
Oh, okay, well, we'll kick it off with Matt's song, and then we'll make up our mind what we're going to do.
What we're going to do.
Oh, hang on. Oh, his stick has failed.
Oh, you've broken
She
it.
cried.
It was
She
working
waved a
before.
wooden breast to the crowd.
You broke
It was working before. Plug it in again. Plug it in
Or
again.
play someone else's songs. I don't care.
Yeah, let's do that. Have you got something lined up, Chris, or do you just want to go with mine?
I just realised I've got to plug it in.
No, wait on. Here we go.
Up, up.
7, you say?
Number 7. Let's
Okay,
number
go
7.
for it.
Uh,
What is it?
yeah, it's Limp Bizkit, Faith.